Hello and welcome to today's very special live stream. Hi, Karen, Tanya, Dee, Karen. It's awesome to have you guys here. I have no idea what we have in store. Yesterday, I was guided to create this video, the 144,000 Truth. Who are they? It's amazing the deception, the misinformation out there in relation to the 144,000. Okay. Just taking a moment. Okay. So there seems to be a bit of a disconnect, time difference. I've got the live going here and then I've got the replay so I can look at the comments. Anyway, I won't let that distract me. I've got it here for the comments. Comments alone. Okay. So when you're jumping on, say hi. Let us know where you're watching from. Press that like button. We want to interact. We're here to really raise the frequency of the planet. So feel free to pop any questions in, any comments, any inspirations, any connections that you make during this live stream, anything that related to the topics that we're talking about, so we can tune in deeper. So as a collective, we can get some deeper clarity on this subject. Hey, Love and Light, Mel, Sue. Thanks for the love hearts. Love that. Hey, Renee. So I'm not quite sure where we're going to start today. I've got the word Jesus coming up and false light. Okay. So I now call Jesus Yeshua. When I very first started this initiation, initiated through Christ, Jesus is what I referred to him as. And one of the funny things was that there was a lot of entities and lower dimensional beings, demons, that didn't react to that name. It was very weak. So before I started this initiation, I would do a lot of healing. I had clients and I would really do emotion code and body code. We would clear trapped emotions, emotional energies. We would clear curses. We would clear an array of things. But one of the things was these entities that would come up, and doing the healing prayer using Jesus's name was just not effective, probably 50% effective. There was some higher level entities that would not release in the name of Jesus. And that's because most of the people on this earth have a false understanding of Jesus. We have this system of religion that hijacked this story and slapped Jesus's name on it. And a lot of people believe what is written 100% in the Bible about this Jesus. This is a false light Jesus. This is a idol, or they're showing me an icon, like an idol, and this isn't at all Jesus's teachings. Jesus was one of the beings that walked this path of ascension. He was an ascension keeper, and he unlocked all these interdimensional gateways and embodied the all one. So certain systems have taken. Okay, I'm hitting the wall. I'm still seeing that word Jesus, so I don't know why. And if there is anyone of religious backgrounds, Just be open your heart and your mind to actually grasp this essence of Christ. Jesus walked this path of ascension, embodied the all one frequency. He embodied the mother, the father, and he had his cosmic rebirth as the child, the Christed child, the spiritual son, S-U-N. He became a speaker for the God source, his highest, they're saying it's like highest point of creation, God, of the individual. So that God is still this individual aspect of the one. So hang on, it's like a speaker for the one. So what they're showing me is this sunbeam, and as this beam merges with the one, it just lights up and becomes the spiritual sun, which is source energy. And that's very fun. They're showing me the eye of God. They're showing me the word I, E-Y-E, of God. So what they're showing me is this Ascension of Christ, the individual. So picture that beam, the individual. The symbol for that is the I, the letter I. They're showing me that. And then moving into the core of creation, and it just lighting up and becoming one. So I've done this journey as well. And Jesus's mission on this planet, he did what he did for us now in this moment, because he had to reunite with this mother. And this is that time where the divine feminine rises and meets her divine counterpart, this Yeshua, which is just another aspect of herself, just another angle. So it's this whole multi-dimensional story and truth. And I've done this. I have the knowledge to share for this journey, to show beings the way, to guide beings. So this is the continuation of that Yeshua mission, that Christos mission. I'm just seeing that eye still. I'm seeing the eye. Hey, Shane, Jerry, Cyanide Sunshine. Is there always a delay at the beginning? Yeah, I'm going live off YouTube, and I didn't have this computer here last week, so I didn't see the delay, and it was such a long delay. So next time I'll be used to that, because I'm like talking and it's still like, yeah. Anyway. So we're talking about the divine truth revealed. Hey, Heather. So in 2019, I was initiated to this path by this Jesus. That's what I called him back then. My future self. And that's it. They're saying that you're my spiritual self. And you guys are seeing this, and you are joining us because you and your spiritual self has guided you here to be here. And it really comes down to a choice. Do you choose? Do you choose to show up? Do you choose to arm yourself with the knowledge, which is that power, that light of Christ? You are the one. So anyone can be one of the 144, despite what other program people say. And the true 144, they don't wear it with a badge of honor. There's only 9 of these guys active and awakened and in that frequency here on this planet right now. I get to share this gift with those beings that choose. This is my mission here. So take it or leave it. The more open you are, this is it. Like, whoever comes here and walks along this path with us, hang on. It's just divine. It's just meant to be. Okay. those beings that want to begin this journey and unlock all these interdimensional gateways to exit this false light matrix, they will join us when the time is right, and they will receive the healing and ascension program to be able to release those blockages, the separation, every interdimensional level between here, the 3D and the 15D. They will move through the portal that the mother and the father has created, and they will have their cosmic Christ rebirth, and they will be a container of Christ, and they will reside in this frequency of the 144. So those beings that are finding this, you have a choice. You can choose to join us with a childlike curiosity and learn this. They're just saying pure. They're just showing me pure. This pure what? This pure, and I'm just saying the word pure. Yeah, they're just showing me that word pure. Arm yourself with this knowledge that is the light of Christ. This is coming through. This is a pure message from the divine. Because I have moved and unlocked all these interdimensional gateways and become one with my divine counterpart, they're bringing up the aeons. So Sophia and Christos balanced, reunited, and this new aeon is birthed on this planet. So basically what they're saying is truth is being illuminated, or the illumination of truth. I'm not sure what they're showing me. It's like a play on both those words, truth and illumination. So that's it. It's all about openness and seeing things through a broader this is a difficult one. I'm just saying broad, like broadening your vision. So I'm here to awaken your spiritual vision, because this is the plan, guys, and this is what has to happen. This is what is going to happen. The beings that are meant to be here will join us. They will show up every week to anchor this knowledge, which is the light. So by you guys showing up and playing your part, showing up to these free streams every week, you are arming yourself with the knowledge. You don't have to understand all of it, but on this subconscious level, it is being absorbed within your vessel, your system. And when the time is right, that knowledge, that illumination will spark, will light up. So you don't have to understand everything all at once. This is about the journey, and this is about seeing the divine rollout happening in real time, and being a part of history in the making, and being a part of this anchoring of light, assisting the one, like your spiritual self, because at the one, we are one, right? But the problem is we are in this matrix of separation, in this frequency of the Antichrist, the knowledge, the information that you hold within your system is damning, because it's all centered around separation. And your divine vessel, your instrument, is clogged full of rubbish. Like, think about the pop-ups on a computer, like all just the junk that's within our DNA, and that needs to be cleared out and healed. And it can't be done all at once, because you'll die. All right. It is every month for the last 6 years, I have had excruciating pain. I have gone through so much struggle and releasing to be able to embody this. So it hasn't been easy, but I've had to do this on a crazy ass level to be able to bring this to humanity. So, and let me know in the comments, guys, like, if you're one of these beings, you've probably had some pretty mystical moments yourself and pretty crazy aha, coincidence, synchronistic type things that just don't make sense, thoughts and experiences that you've had, and you're like, oh my God, I know that means something. Back in 2006, I had the most crazy awakening. It was off the chart, unbelievable. I had no spiritual knowledge back then at all. And that's when I first connected with Jesus. And he was giving me all these teachings, and it was the most amazing time of my life. But everyone thought that I was stark raving mad and threw me into the mental health ward. And I had this gift of just knowing what was happening ahead of time, and being told things that would happen, and premonition type thing. And it was just amazing and unbelievable. The physical things that happened to my nervous system was like very painful Kundalini awakening, very, very painful. And then that happened again after my initiation, on the second day after my initiation in 2019. I had this really powerful, painful Kundalini awakening. I couldn't even close my hands because the energy surging through my body was unbelievable. I don't know if anyone's had that. But that was nuts. I'm not sure where I was going just then, what we were even talking about. Okay. So now is the time that we get to know, and it's the seekers that are open that are going to get to know. It's the beings seeking knowledge and asking questions, because they're showing me the Holy Grail and this quest. This is the quest that you are on for the Holy Grail. The knowledge, the meaning of life, your life, why you're here, why you incarnated, what's your mission, your purpose, and how, and how do you uncover it? So I'm here to share with you the healing program, the Ascension program, for you to be able to uncover that, and for you to be able to release all those old programs from your DNA, from your vessel. Okay, the vessel is your body, your field, everything. Okay, your Merkaba, like, it's uncovering everything. We have the healing program for you. It's been written. So beings that, it's just like those beings that want to join us on this journey, just show up to these free streams. And then if you choose to access the healing program, come and join us in the inner circle. The links are in the description. If you choose to access the Ascension program, well, it's not available yet, but healing, to be able to receive that, is very, very important. So joining the membership is very important for you to do that. You know, we have memberships for TV subscriptions, memberships for that, like for very material realm things. But this is for your spiritual health. This is for you to release the denseness, to release the distortions, to release the deceptions, to release the darkness, to release those ties, those binds, those to protect yourself from those spiritual attacks, so you can tune into deeper truth, your truth. Because the only way to Christ, to embody Christ, to connect to the one, is for you to learn who you are. And we have had many lives. At the end of the day, we are all one. So there's a lot for you to navigate through. And it's about detachment, non-attachment to those things that you may be very attached to right now. There's a lot of star seeds out there, a lot of indigos that they become very attached to past lives, and they're stuck in the past, basically, because they are attached to something or someone, because they're attached to a particular incarnation in the past or in the future, or their futures, whatever, because they're attached to them, they're never going to be in connection with the one, with their truth, because they've come through, they've incarnated in this life. This is the most important life. If you're looking over there, you're looking over there, you're not present in the now moment, so you're out of alignment. You are fixed in polarity. Okay? So what the plan is I just show up every week, and so do you guys, and we arm ourselves with this knowledge. The more, and this is actually not a difficult live. If you've seen the last couple of weeks, it's been very difficult for myself in the beginning, very, very difficult. So I'm kind of surprised that I'm not feeling as terrible right now. When last week when I showed up, it was very difficult. The collective, it was very difficult to tune into, or not difficult. There was so much darkness surfaced within our collective. Okay. And it was very hard for me to get a clear message. Eventually, the second half of the live was great, but initially the beginning was quite difficult. So every week I show up and you show up, we show up together. This is a meeting of the minds. That's what they're saying. It's a meeting of the minds. This is a journey of consciousness. We are all consciousness, and it's the consciousness that creates. We are tuning into this realm of creation, the core of creation. And this is the understanding of the 144,000 from the core of creation, from this creatrix, the mother's creatrix, they're saying. They're showing me the creatrix, this eye of God, this eye of God, this eternal mind. So at the core, you are this one eternal mind, this creator, this God source creation. You are one with that. But to be able to free your mind, to be this God sovereign free, you must release the separation from your vessel. So healing is the key. Healing is the only way. The one has returned through me. It's a different vessel. We have a whole heap of people waiting for actual Jesus. Now, that just boggles my mind. Like, it's these beings that are fixed into these religious programs, these cults. Religion, cult, same thing. It's a business. It's a material realm system of control, of mental enslavement. We have a whole heap of beings who say, I'm a chosen one, I'm 144, but they are nowhere close to it because they are not acting through these fundamental laws. That's what they're saying, the fundamental laws. These law, so this, I'm just saying the word law, hang on. They're not in resonance with divine law because they're actually fixed to, they're tied to, they're binded to these books, to these old world books of mostly propaganda, deception. There is truth within those books because that's how those systems hook you, like a fish. Like they're showing me like a fishing rod with bait on it. To catch the fish. The truth within those is the bait to hook you to that system. See, we're talking about the laws of like the divine laws, energy, frequency, vibration. We're talking about consciousness. We're talking about creation. We're not talking about the creation of earth. We are talking about the creation of the physical realm. So I've had to go through and unlock every interdimensional level to get information and knowledge. So the knowledge that I share is from this divine journey that I have been on. So I'm speaking from experience and knowing because I've actually done it. And because I have done it, I am rewarded with this sacred knowledge, these gifts, because beings don't have access to this. And I've had to jump through many hoops and use many combination codes to be able to unlock this sacred knowledge. It's really quite crazy. It's like a video game. Like, it's so many times I'm like, are you serious? Like, I need to do this and heal on this to be able to unlock this. Like, it's so crazy. But it's amazing. And this is, okay, so what they're saying is the physical realm is a reflection of the spiritual realm. So so they're bringing up this simulation is based on spiritual laws and light and dark. And we're in this reality of polarity where there's dark and light, but this light in this physical realm, 1, 2, dark light, they're showing me it's like a mirror and refraction of light, just taking form. So what they're showing me, and I'll just tell you what they're showing me. They're just showing me the dark, right? So basically I'm seeing the light and the dark. But what I'm seeing is the dark is like this mirror. And then there's this light, like a torch, and the light is shining on the mirror. And refraction, isn't that with the light that comes off, like, and it changes? That's what I'm just seeing, refraction. Let me know in the comments if that's what refraction is, because it's like light changing form. That's kind of what they're saying. It's like light changing form. And then, so they're bringing up this smoke and mirrors. In this dual reality, it's smoke and mirrors. So we have, so they're bringing up Jesus and false light Jesus, the Jesus, the fictional Jesus. And this is what the last couple of days, Yeshua has brought this up a lot. It's been like false light Jesus, but fictional Jesus, that Jesus of fiction of that Bible. Because Jesus is just the individual. He's one of the beings that has done this, and one of the individuals. That's it, just the individuals. And we spoke about that before. I've done it. I've actually continued on his mission. I have reunited with him. We have, there is so much that we have done on this spiritual level, and it is crazy. And the spiritual ranking here that I share with you guys is out of this world, and the spirit is really still making it, like, it's like I have no idea, and spirit is always trying to reaffirm this to me, but they're bringing up this humble, they're saying humble leader. So I'm here to share knowledge, to share this protection with beings that choose. I'm here to offer these healing gifts for those that choose from the Christ. Okay, that's where we were getting to, the Christ. From the Christ, from the God source. Because you're a God, you plug into the source, and that's just the way that it is. There's a lot of beings, because everyone's fixed in separation. They need to begin this journey, this mental journey, this journey of mind. And there's so many different things on every interdimensional level that needs to be done. There's a lot of talk about the 5D, so many false light teachings about the 5D. And yes, we are in this frequency now where we now have the ability to access more capabilities. But the 5D is still very, very much in that trap. And beings are not in full resonance with that 5D because of the separation. The 5D is a part of this mind map, this blueprint that we need to move through consciously. And we need to release the separation to even dream of being in resonance with that. So that's where the Ascension Program comes in, okay? Beings get that Ascension Program to be able to heal, to be in resonance with that 12 tree grid so they can embody the divine, so they can balance their feminine and their masculine. And in doing so, they receive the key. And when the key, right? The key, the blueprint. And in that balance, that divine sacred union within themselves, within yourself, okay, you are able to move through that Vesica Pisces, okay, that bi wave, okay, you're able to move through that portal into this Christ frequency, which is the tri-wave, 1, 2, 3. You're able to move through that Vesica Pisces, which is this bi-wave, they're saying, moving through that. This is the portal of the mother and the father. The mother and father is created. That I've worked so hard on doing this and building this and receiving the knowledge of what's going on, like being in the now moment, receiving the word from spirit, inputting, healing, releasing, building symbols, like doing all this stuff to be able to like create this wormhole, to be, there's so many things I've done on this journey. And the 144, those 9 beings, they've been with me on this journey, enabling me to do that. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have been able to do that, because the Christ has returned, and the beings that were meant to support Christ found Christ, and together they did this. It wasn't me alone doing this all this time. It's been the 144 supporting me. I've been doing all the mental I'm just saying prepping, like I'm getting prepping, like I'm getting prep. Okay. But at the end of the day, the 144, the beings that, okay, let me have some water. Let's look. Oh, you're in the right place here, Cyanide Sunshine. Oh, really, Shane? You too. Yeah. And that's it. We're in this realm, this physical realm, and there isn't a lot of understanding about consciousness. And, it's something, we have these awakenings and these people that have had awakenings, and because it's just so out of the norm, it's like, oh my God, something must be wrong. Let's take it to the doctors, and the doctor, oh, you've got bipolar, or you've got this, or you've got that. They've got to put a label on it. And this is this antichrist system. And this is this realm of separation where everything has to be labeled and pigeonholed and put in boxes, and that's not consciousness. That's not creation. That's not how God intends it. Okay. And these things that have happened to us, they hold powerful, powerful codes with it, like for us. So Shane, you're in our inner circle, if things or past memories or whatnot about that time pop up, put it in your record, because you want to be able to clear and heal on those issues or those things that came through back then, because they can hold very valuable keys for your ascension, for your spiritual evolution, for your connection with your spiritual self. So one of the very interesting things, when I came full circle, it was a couple of months ago, and that's why I wear this Ouroboros, because that was very significant. It was like it was like the end is the beginning and the beginning was the end, and it was like that point of my awakening in 2006, there was a lot of lessons that came through, but for the end of the, I can't explain it, but it's like information that was coming through back then was actually after I'd done this full journey, and what was happening consciously, I cannot explain it. I don't know if anyone can explain what I'm trying to say, but it was like, hang on, let me have some water. So there was many points in my awakening in 2006, things that I was told that all happened, but other things that, and I was like, things that I wanted to understand. How did that happen? Why did that happen? And I had all these questions. And after that initial awakening, I was put on meds and it just cut everything out. And then after a few days or a week, I went off the meds and it all came back and I just loved it. But then I was put back in and I had to go on the meds again. Anyway, and would have been, so when I had this awakening, I was told that I'm going to have a baby boy. I'm going to have a baby boy. And I'm going, Mom, I'm going to have a baby boy. I'm going to have a baby boy. I was so excited. And the first time I went in, they gave me a pregnancy test and no, you're not pregnant. And then when I went off the pills, the meds, and I went back in and I'm going, I'm having a baby boy. I'm having a baby boy. And they said, should we do a pregnancy test? And Mum's like, no. Do you remember that? Mum, you still watching? But I would have conceived. I don't know if it would have shown up on the pregnancy test, but I would have conceived. I would have conceived then, because I was good after that and stayed on my meds, doctor's orders, and started working for a home care mob. And one of the girls said, like, and I've been working there for a couple of months at least, are you pregnant? And I said, no. I said, I haven't got my period because I'm on these meds. Like, I think it's the meds. I'm putting on weight. Like, yeah, because it was just, yeah. So I just thought I was putting on weight because of the meds, and it just whacked all my hormones out. So I just thought, and she goes, I want to do a pregnancy test. And so I said, okay, because she goes, you're just popping at the bottom, you know. I was like, okay. So I went and did a pregnancy test and I was pregnant. And then I went to the doctors, had an ultrasound, 3 months pregnant. Wow. So that was shocking. But then at the same time, I'm like, well, if I'm 3 months pregnant, in that was the time that I conceived, and I would have been pregnant when I relapsed, and yeah, everything. And I'm like, so Spirit told me that I was having a boy, and so since that, my awakening, with all these things that were told to me, and all these things, like Jesus is there, this holographic Jesus, like I was seeing Jesus, like he was teaching me, he was talking to me, he was telling me things that are going to happen in the future. But these things were too crazy. But they've pretty much all happened now. Like, they've all happened now. And there was things that were being told to me back then that were lessons for me just a couple of months ago. So I always knew it was something amazing. Everyone thought I was crazy. But it was just so many things happened. Even the very date of my grandmother's death, like the actual date. I was told that. And then a couple of years later, she passed on that actual date. So I knew this wasn't just my mental health stuff. Like, I knew there was something to it, but I'm here to shake up this. They're saying I'm here to disrupt. Like, I'm this disruptor. I'm here to rattle some cages, and by sharing the truth. So beings know that they have these amazing, they just have this magic within them. And there's beings that have had these crazy things happen. These are all, they're saying, orchestrations of the universe. So they're all divinely orchestrated. And there's very important things in those events, those situations, for us to learn from. And the most important key for us, they're saying the key, is to seek, to question, and to practice this self-awareness and this openness and this using this analytical mind, but as well as the intuition. So it's about using all of that we are. So they're bringing up this it's like bringing the unconscious to light is what they're saying. I'm saying the word unconscious, but all aspects of mind. I'm getting cold. All aspects of mind. Absolutely. Thank you, Shane. So we have been taught that God and Jesus are outside ourselves. And that's where this whole idol thing comes in. Because when you are worshipping an idol, you are relinquishing your light. You are focusing your attention, your energy on that. And your divine light, your birthright is being diverted. And basically lost. Like so this is where this whole entropy thing comes in. So you are this, okay, they're bringing up entropy. So I'm not sure the exact meaning of entropy, but that's what they're saying, entropy. Okay, let me have some water. Anyway, sorry, I'll continue reading this. So what Nadine is saying, anything outside of us is not being authentic to ourselves. Absolutely. God is within each of us. Jesus has returned within us. Perfect. That's exactly. So we need to understand you are this divine vessel. You are this divine instrument. You are the one. Everyone is equal. Everyone has the ability to do so, but they must choose and they must align their energy with these cosmic laws. And to do that requires healing. There is no other way. Reading things in books, old world texts and stuff like that, they have their purpose. But healing is what you need to use alongside that, because everything outside of yourself has deception within it. Because what we have come to do is we have come here to this planet in this time, in space, to be grounded. So we can learn how to contain our light, our force, our energy, to use this in our ascension for our spiritual evolution. That's what you've come here for. You haven't come here to just give your light away, to be tricked, okay? Because these idols, these icons, I'm just seeing a stick with I'm seeing like a stick with a knob on the top, and like I'm seeing this plasma ball, you know, those plasma ball thingies in the science museum, and you touch it, and anyway, I'm seeing the rod, and so I'm not sure energetically wise, like I'm thinking Tesla, anyway, that I'm seeing one of his contraptions anyway. But basically harnessing this energy, your energy. Yeah, I'm still seeing that plasma ball for some reason, and I'm not quite sure. Oh, so you are this plasma? Okay, so they're sort of showing like you are this plasma ball. Yeah, and like you have this energy within you, and it's healing to raise your frequency, access higher dimensions, awaken this multidimensionality within you, yourself, that you get to harness more and more and more force. And what I'm seeing is like this god of thunder, and that's that Thor, isn't it? I'm seeing like lightning. I'm seeing this lightning. Is it? I don't know. What god is lightning? But doesn't his hammer do lightning? Anyway, I'm seeing that symbol. So all right. Oh, okay. Mum said I wanted you wanted the pregnancy test, and the doctor said you had one 2 weeks earlier. Hey, Reluca. So we are these beings here to disrupt the norm and to be able to tune into the truth of who we really are. And by us tuning into the truth of who we are, we unlock this power upon this planet. So we want to make this mainstream. We want to make this viral. We want to push this out. We want to share this in spiritual groups, in spiritual communities. We want to make sure you press that like button, please. If you are watching this, this is your way of aligning your energy as much as you can to us, to our collective. Every day is interesting word. Every day. What? Every day is what? Every day is what? So it's kind of like no matter when you're watching this, the live or the replay, it works exactly the same. So anytime you are watching this, align your energy, pop in the comments who you are, where you're from, any inspirations. Make sure you press that like button, you're subscribed, and share this. This is how we go viral. Okay, this is how we infiltrate the darkness, because right now this earth is a very dark place to be, and there's so many things outside ourselves that are just like, I'm bored. Like, I'm really bored with the world the way that it is, and there's so many people that are just sleeping, just operating like AI programs, just totally, their minds are absolutely hijacked, and they're the ones that give us grief, right? But it's like, we're just here to serve humanity, to make this place a better place for everyone. And the more that we do what we have to do, and just by sharing this free content, connecting with my socials, sharing little videos and stuff that I make, it just makes such a big difference. So the knowledge and these videos are actual light. So what I'm seeing is a very dark, dense planet. It's almost black. And then what I'm seeing is this this light. So they're showing me like this light, and they're showing me the light around me, which is you guys. So they're showing me a globe. So they're showing me at the center of because I am the crystal core of this planet Earth. I'm in there, in that middle, the core, because I've done the inner work. Okay, so it's not saying I'm the center of the universe and from an ego way. It's like energetically I have become one with Gaia, with Mother Earth, and I've aligned my core with the core of Earth. Okay, this crystalline grid. And what I'm seeing is, so I'm this neuron just at the center of this black denseness. And then what I'm seeing around this sphere is other neurons. and then the neural pathways connecting all of us together. So in this light, so if you imagine the blackness, this sphere with this light, these little neurons all around this thing with neural pathways, that's us. So what we need to do, because every little neuron, which is your core, it's about showing up for yourself and anchoring this light. So in past streams, they've spoken about how I am this holy covenant, the eternal springs, like this, the Ace of Cups they show me, like an Ace of Cups, like the Holy Grail with the eternal springs. And by you guys showing up here and arming yourself with the knowledge, by you consciously showing up, you are arming yourself with the light. You are filling your cup. And that's how we light up, because it's this knowledge, the words that I speak, that is very healing and activating. So what it takes for you on your part is showing up and being open and really, but also being very aware. So when these words are spoken, seeing how you react, the emotional responses that you receive from this knowledge, the beliefs that come up that say, oh, no, the 144 are virgins and they're all male, right? Okay, you're stuck. And if you're going to keep believing that, if you're going to keep fixing yourself to that old world outdated knowledge, you're forever going to be damned. Like one of the things that came through the other day or the other week or whatever, I'm not sure when it was the 144,000 are here to serve humanity and save a lot of those beings from religion, those systems. We're here to bring on this awakening. Nothing's going to, there's like the solar flares and solar flash and this big that's misinformation so far. Like, who knows what we can all do together. But that is never, ever going to happen if we do not align our energy together and unify. So we are what is going to cause these things to happen, but we have to earn them. We have to show up for ourselves and receive the knowledge and put this puzzle together for ourselves. Yeah, Thomas, living among those without ears to hear or eyes to see is getting old. Yeah, it's just boring. But again, we need to be able to earn this, and we need to work our butts off to be able to bring this in. And there's a lot of beings who just, I think I said it last week, entitled little children who don't want to do the inner work, and they just think, oh, yeah, okay. A lot of these beings who just want what God and Christ offer, they're not willing to do anything. And so anyway, it just comes down to the beings that are meant to be here will be here. The beings that aren't meant to be here, this knowledge will be way too much for them. It will clash with everything that they believe, and they will not be open to see things any other way, and they'll go. And they will miss this. But this is where everyone has the opportunity to be in on this, to create with us, because we are creators and it's up to us to co-create. It's up to us to build. And how do we build? We receive the word of God, the source, the one spiritual son, to be able to do what comes next. And if beings aren't, and this is where the 144, I know the 144, and they're just beautiful, beautiful people, and they don't wear they've worked their butts off alongside myself for this knowledge to come through. And so other beings can know themselves and know the way. They're saying the way out, the way out. So the 144,000 could be you, but time will tell. And no, the 144,000 are not. So this is when these old world texts were written, there was no internet and stuff like that. So when these beings from these places, I don't know, where were they from? I've been told this a million times. Is it Israel or whatever? Where are the 144 meant to be from? Anyway, they didn't know anything outside themselves. Like they were very, so it's like at the time, I'm not going to go back and try and dissect and understand because they haven't come up in my lessons yet. But at the time so I'm just going to speak from my perspective, right? And I have no idea about this and the 12 tribes and everything like that. So let's just see how this comes out, right? So Jesus, I'm going to just speak from a particular angle. So Jesus, tell me who I want to know, and let me know in the comments, please. I want to know who are the 144,000. And how do they relate to Jesus? See, and this is the thing, we need to be able to, there's going to be beings that find this, that may be in religion and know everything about this. And that's why we need them to comment and share information in relation to that and to that program, that system, because then we can heal on it. And when we heal on it, we release the deception and tune into the true message and the symbolism in relation to that. So that's why the Christ does not judge those that are in these systems, that are fixed in these systems at all. This is information and this is sharing. You are who you are for a reason. You've been placed where you are for a reason. You have had lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. And if you have found us and you are open to this new way, the way through Christ, the true way, if you are ready to play your part, this is all about non-judgment and sharing. So one thing that I have noticed is that, and it's like, do they know who they're talking to? They don't know who they're talking to. Because if they knew who they were talking to, they would realize that they're showing me the scales and the truth. And they're showing me, and they often show me this symbol of, it's Anubis, isn't it? Which one's the one that weighs the scales, the heart? They show me that symbol with the scale and weighing the heart. Because only the pure of heart and it's like a heart as light as a feather, right? And do you want, like, look at that symbolism, the heart as light as a feather. So those beautiful beings, those heartfelt beings that are open, that are doing the inner work, that are releasing the density to light, to become light, like this feather. And isn't it funny, light and light in weight and light in knowledge, like light in light. That's weird, isn't it? Light, hearts of light. That's it. That's interesting. But I'm here to, and they're showing me I am the scales, right? So I am the scales of justice. And those beings that come at me with crap, Like, number one, they don't know who they're talking to. And if they knew who they were talking to, they would be horrified. But because they're so blinded and brainwashed, and their spiritual vision, they have none. This whole judgment will be called on them, which is them just having to live in this hell of their own creation, of lifetimes and lifetimes of, I'm still trying to understand it. Like, it's like, it's very sad. It's very sad. But the Christ beings are here to serve from love, and they're here to be very selfless. And myself and beings that are a part of my collective, you guys have been cast against something severe, and you have really gone through a lot in your lifetime. And I don't know, I'm just speaking from experience. Like, I've always just wanted to fit in and be understood, but we don't get those things. So I'm hoping now that you can feel some of that, feel understood, and feel like you fit in. Because for so long we've been trapped in this realm of separation, and we've just felt like we've just felt that we felt the harshness of this world. And the one thing that I'm trying to say is that we have all these beings who claim to be Christ-like, who claim to be chosen, who claim to be one of the 144, who claim to be one of God's children, but they do not operate in that way. And they operate through darkness. They operate like the devil. They are embodying this devil energy because they've fallen for all the witchcraft. They've, so these spiritual books, these spiritual teachings have been taken and created the same weaponized. And because they are so dedicated to these weapons of mind, they are puppets for the darkness. But at the same time, they are lessons for us. And these dark attacks come at us constantly. And then we also have these other beings that are, oh my God, I'm getting cold and I'm going to have to go soon. But this is an important message that has to come through. Because this is about the beings that came here for this shift, to create, to build, to assist humanity. I'm cold. So these spiritual texts, even the emerald tablets, all those texts have been weaponized. The darkness has infiltrated them. And when they came through, and this is part of the reason, when they came through, they came through thousands of years ago. So a lot has happened. A lot of evolution has happened. So they're stuck in the past. So what we have is beings still in resonance with those things. And because of that, they're stuck in the past. And they're able to be manipulated. Their bodies are able to be overridden. That's what they're saying, overridden, because they are attached to things that aren't truthful, that only hold a slight bit of truth. Um, all right, I'm freezing cold. I want to go and get off and get my jumper. Is there a reason why I'm feeling cold? My fingers are so cold. I want to feel nice and warm. Okay, so basically, this is the way. This is the new Aeon. This is where the Christ has returned. The Holy Mother, the Holy Father, they've come into divine sacred union. So many amazing things have happened. Cosmic truth is being rained down on this planet. This outlet here, this speaker for the one. I'm just seeing a tap with water coming out of it. So there's only one place to drink, which is here. And everything that we do here is for each other. This knowledge is being shared so you guys can know. And if you wish to begin this journey, you can start healing. So you actually release those frequencies to get deeper clarity, deeper truth, to know deeper. To release those. And this is the important thing about the inner circle. There's so many people saying, oh, God's thingy shouldn't be free. But this is my energy. My inner circle is my inner circle. It's my energy. And everything that I do, I'm doing it for the beings in there. And everything. So we're all working together, healing, using this program. I'm sharing this. It's like I'm seeing the code. I'm sharing the code. I'm sharing the code and these frequencies that I've released so you guys can do just, how do I explain it? How do I explain it? Maybe that's for another live. Because there's a lot of technical stuff in relation to how this does work. But at the end of the day, it's a frequency. So this is about connecting our energy to things that serve us, not things that siphon from us. So in the inner circle, we are, and you are connecting to that membership, and you are paying to receive these gifts of healing through Christ, through the God source. So you can release an infinite amount of frequencies that are not serving you, that are blocking you, that are keeping you in resonance with all those dark programs. So the idea is, and this is how it works, you join the inner circle, and instantly when you click that button, it's an energetic contract. You are receiving. And in that portal, there's videos that teach you what to do. So basically, all you have to do is join that and then watch the videos, and then you start healing. Number one, and I can tell you right now, so you know what to do as soon as you go in there, you start your record. And what your record is you recording the input that your spiritual self gives you. And it's easy to do because we just use our symptoms. We just use our struggles. We just use these things that pop up in our mind, like, why am I thinking that? Okay, I'll just input it down. And we heal on that. And when we do that, spirit gives us more. And we have these moments where we heal ourselves from this physical ailment. We heal this and we heal that. We do, and it's like, hang on, I have the power to actually clear that pain. I have the power to do this just by, so it's about you showing up for yourself. And to do that, to receive this healing energy, requires energy. So this is the all one frequency. This is the law of one, where we're giving and receiving. To get energy, you must give energy. It is that simple. And they're just showing me the scales again. This isn't This is about earning the right. And when I think about the amount of times I've been attacked because I'm sharing my gift with the world, something I've uncovered, something that is going to allow you to uncover your truth and heal. The amount of times I've been attacked because God's gifts should be free. Well, what book did you read that in? Because that is very outdated information, very deceptive information, because we at the Law of One are all about balance. And if you are going to operate out of balance, you're not going to receive. It's going to be imbalanced, isn't it? So this is all about balance. This inner circle is healing energy for you to be able to release the imbalance, to balance yourself in every way. Balance all your energetic, your chakras, balance your masculine, your feminine, like just clear the crap out. Basically clear all the crap out so you can tune in deeply to your truth. So for those beings that say, oh, God's gift should be, you're charging for this, that, and the other, hell yeah, I am. And you're not in resonance anyway. So even if you pay, it's like, well, you're just coming from you're attacking someone who is trying to help and share knowledge. You are spiritually deaf. So no matter how much I talk and speak reason, sense, you will not understand it. So they're bringing up the spiritual deafness. Again, I'm seeing those monkeys. They're speaking from this anyway, I'm going to get going now. Let me have a look at the comments before I go. Giving for freer energy is a dark, religious rooted program. Exactly. And that is how the darkness has kept the true Christ beings down, the chosen, the 144. And when I say chosen, I'm speaking about the beings that choose to arm themselves with this divine frequency, the beings that choose to show up here free, like for these free streams every week. You guys are the chosen. Anyone outside myself that says chosen, 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 like I don't even, it's like, yeah, well, you're not, because you're not choosing to align yourself with this. And I know that sounds weird, but I know who I am now and I know what I share for. And so it's not coming from ego, it's just coming from knowing. It's like, well, I just know, like, I just know this is my mission and what I have to do. And everything that comes out of my mouth is from the source. It's from the Christ. It's to help those beings along this path that have come here for this, those true Christ beings. And so the true Christ beings will be guided here and they'll show up and they will arm themselves with the knowledge and learn how to really contain their light at a deeper level, because that's a really great subject. Because beings that we have, all these beautiful beings that have incarnated, and this is why we want to share this. We want to share this everywhere in all spiritual communities, all different healing modalities and everything. Because we need them to know how they contain their light, because right now they are giving their light away and they are operating out of resonance with the one, which means they are fixed in the Antichrist program and they are damning themselves. But there is there's an easy way to be able to free themselves from that, and that's through this knowledge and by earning their spiritual rank, okay? And So we have so many healers, and I used to give my healing gifts away for free all the time. I used to do emotion code, body code. I'd go to work and, I'd have someone, oh, I got a sore back. Can you fix it again? And I'd sit there and do these old world, really time consuming healing sessions, and for free. And I was taken for granted. And because I was allowing that, I was getting more people. Oh, free, 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 free. And because I had such a big heart, I wanted to help everyone. I wanted to share this gift with everyone. My energy, like it was damning. It was damning. So we need to honor ourselves. We need to value ourselves. We need to respect ourselves and the gifts that we have. And our time, our energy is important, is so valuable. So we really want to be aware of where we're sending that energy, and that energy, we want to put it back into ourselves. We want to feed it into ourselves, because that's how you light up, right, for your ascension. And that's how you unlock these deeper insights, and your mission is by focusing this light within, going within, asking the questions, healing, recording, and then in doing so, leveling up, leveling up, leveling up. Operating this, I'm just seeing the monad cycle, the cycle of being, operating like the frequency wave you are, freeing yourself to move up this spiral staircase, because that's what that cycle of being is that I share in my membership. We are flowing with that. So by you guys recording the input that you are getting month by month, you are rising. You are going through the 4 phases, the 4 seasons of being every single month. And you are freeing yourself. You're growing your wings. You're learning so much about yourself. And in doing this, you are embodying more of your spiritual self. By releasing the darkness, by releasing the density, by releasing all those frequencies you can release in the inner circle, you are freeing space to embody your spiritual self. Everyone has the power to do that. And I share these gifts with the beings that want them, that want to show up, that want to arm themselves. I'm not going to give gifts away for free anymore. And if you're a healer and you're watching this, stop giving your gifts away for free. I'm just like, here, God help you. Like, God help you. Like, every time you connect to beings, you are taking on so much more than what you know. Like, all those healing modalities are so outdated, just like the Bible and all the teachings within those past texts and spiritual knowledge. All those modalities of the old world, they're missing so much truth. They hold so much deception. So this is why it's about being fluid. It's about being fluid and flowing and not sticking to one way. A long time ago, I was cast out by the emotion code, body code, because I had so many different ways of doing things, different beliefs, and I was often attacked in those groups for suggesting otherwise. So it's about arming yourself with the tools and being fluid. Like, I did Reiki level 2, Reiki masters, but there was still so many questions I had. It was just missing so many things. And if we hear about how Reiki originated, and if you do know, share in the comments. But there's a lot of darkness and deception, and Because when all of that stuff came through, we were in the old world, the realm of separation. The Antichrist runs through all of that. Now we are in this new aeon, this new realm, where you get to anchor light and release that deception with the healing program from the God source, from Christ. So this is where we are our own saviors. You learn how to become your own savior, a creator, harnessing this force of creation, this force of light. So where this light comes from is the source. So it's not this false light. It's not of this realm of polarity, smoke and mirrors, okay? It's not fake-ass Jesus, fiction Jesus, false light Jesus, right? This is the Christ. This is the Son. So when both, we walk this line, and this is our individual light beam. That's the third, okay? Your individual, that light beam, that I. That I am an I, you are an I. We are all this beam. Like, so this is where we walk the line. I'm just getting walk the line. So again, they're going into about this polarity, this light and dark, but this smoke and mirrors, and this light changing form depending on, like, it's just all an illusion. So this is where we go in the now, we be present, and we be self-aware. We ask the questions, we use our symptoms, we use our struggles, we use the information that we're guided to. We record that, we heal on that, release the deception in relation to that, to be able to stay in balance, to walk the line. It's like a tightrope to the one, to the spiritual sun, to the source, right? So there's only one way for you guys to do that, and that's by joining us. So the mission that I have is crazy to share. I can't even believe the things that I say. But that's who I am. And I've got to stand in my truth to be able to serve humanity, to be able to serve you. And this is what you have to do. You have to stand in your truth to serve humanity, to serve, right? To serve the one. Your truth is the key to it all. And you will never know your truth if you do not heal. This is the frequency that I share with beings. The healing program, like the amount of code that I have received over the last 6 years, I've deleted a massive amount of it because it was just too much. Like I was running out of space. So month by month by month, recording the input that I'm receiving from spirit, the information that is brought to me, the symptoms that I'm struggling, the emotional issues, the spiritual issues, the things that I see in my external reality that I wish to heal on, because spirit keeps showing me these same experiences. They may not be directly related to me, but for some reason, spirit keeps showing me that through coincidence, right? So that's things that I have to heal. So members, take note of that. Those are the things that we need to heal, because your spiritual self wants to connect with you. Your spiritual self wants you to release the darkness, the density, the separation, so you can embody spirit. Again, they're saying growing your wings. They're showing me the scales, they're showing me the heart, they're showing me the feather. So as crazy as it seems, do not discount it, because the gifts that come from this, it's out of this world. This is from heaven. So yeah, I'm just saying heaven, the word heaven. Thank you, Thomas. Light and dark may seem opposites, however, are one in the same concept as construction and deconstruction. Being connected as a whole, there cannot be one without the other. Separation is an illusion. Yeah, so now is the time that we release, we know how to operate. This is coming from God, how to operate and awaken our divine vessel, so we can release the separation, the illusions that we're under, to embody spirit, truth, oneness. Um, and that's it. It's all this polarity. We've got love and we've got hate. We've got yes, we've got no. Y and the N are two very powerful, powerful symbols. One relates to the masculine part of myself, the Yeshua, and the other relates to my female part of myself, Nadine. So yesterday, my son goes, "Why have you got New York Yankees hats?" Because I've got two. And I'm like, I said it, and he's like, "Oh my God." He's just like, "You're freaking weird. Like, shut up, Mum." But I'm like, yes, no. Like I said, I just like the symbols. I just like N and Y. Like I'm not a fan of New York Yankees. I just like N and Y because that's symbolic of the journey that I've been on, and this the divine sacred union where I came home to myself, became one, balanced my masculine and feminine, and opened this whole gateway. They're saying this transharmonic gateway, this portal. So everything is you. Everything is within you. I've had to do this journey and come to these. This has been a very personal journey for myself, but I had to have this personal journey for myself so I know it. And this is how Spirit illuminated these things to me through such a very personal journey, because I'm literally embodying it all. I'm here to tune beings into the 144, give them the healing program, the Ascension program, for them to be able to do that. And right now that rollout hasn't even started. We've got 9 beings that are, but they've helped me uncover this. So just show up every week, open heart, open mind, see what the divine has to reveal. And that's it. I'm just getting blank. Time, money, energy are interchangeable and are the same. Yeah, exactly. All right. Love you all, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.